number one sneaking in. Jason made it first. What up, Jason? You made it first and second and third? Damn it, boy. You pulling triple digits now. Well, what's going on with you? Oh, three of yous. Howdy, howdy. Brandon, what's up? Yeah, Jason was on the road. Well, I mean to shout on the paradise. I'm going to try to do this with a truck night island. No promises. It's still 90 degrees over here in San Antonio. Oh. Oh, me oh my. Done talk grandma, put her to bed. That's right, Brandon, get on them. Not all bad. It's been a long day, but I hear you, old three. Don't try to do too much texting. Multitasking is not your strong suit. Oh. I don't even know how many miles I made it today, but I made it a couple of them. Let's see here. I can find out. Should be about over 500. Should be right up there, real damn close to 600.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
Yeah, 600 miles. That's hard to complain with. I'm sorry, Brandon. And happy Tuesday to you, Tanya. Yeah, but
proceed to the highlighted route.
It ain't as bad out there as it used to be, dude. The last few years I've been out there several times, and actually you hardly ever see a cop anymore. Used to be there was a damn cop behind every bush. Now their scale houses can still be a pain if they're open. You actually see them closed once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, hell. All they gotta do is, well, don't get me started. I boycotted that state for a long time. Uh-huh. The wrong kind of bears. These kind don't want your picnic basket, they want your wallet. Speaking of which, I'm tired of sitting on mine. Unfortunately, it's not full of money. Right? Well, howdy, Barry. Overall, all's going okay. Oh, yeah? Well, in California, that making yourself look bigger don't work. Out there, they think the bigger the vehicle, the bigger the chick. San Antonio. I'm actually at a TA. Boy, I ain't been at a TA in a long time. The other day I was at a Petro. I hadn't been at a Petro in a long time. I don't do these big chains anymore. But down here where I was getting, I had a Flying J over there, a TA here, a Love's right down the road, and a Petro right down the road. And I knew parking was going to start getting tight. So the TA was the first one. Actually, the Flying J was, and I knew there wasn't no chance there. and I was eyeballing it from the intersection and knew better. So I came over to TA, and I'd already decided whoever had the first parking, that's where I was stopping. And they had some back here on the back. Well, I circled back around and got me some Popeyes. Came back here and parked up. You're gonna hurt Jim's feelings. Jim did see a cow once. Well, he seen a picture of one. And he actually bought a cowboy hat that he forgets and leaves at home all the time. I tried to explain to him, real cowboy don't forget his hat. Oh, he don't understand. Oh, goodness. Good evening, Trucker D. Anthony, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good for an old fat guy. Doing pretty good for the shape I'm in. I ain't even heard from Jim today. I don't know, it's getting kind of late. He probably won't come in. He's one of them that like getting up early in the morning and go trucking so he can shut down at 4 in the afternoon type deal. That ain't me. I'd rather sleep until 7 o'clock more or less and then get up and go trucking. Can y'all hear me on this? They was saying last night, somebody said it was kind of low. Well, that's what I shoot for. I got a young blood that's chasing me. I came through Dallas at the beginning of rush hour, and he was way over an hour behind me. And I knew he hit the rush hour coming through Dallas. He won't answer his phone now. I don't think he knows what spurs are. I used to. Nights used to be my favorite time to run. But with this ELD nonsense, with the kind of stuff we do, ain't no need. Now, every once in a while I get hammered on a BS broker load and I have to get up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and take off. I don't like that. So, I don't like that at all. And so many of the companies don't understand that a good sleeping pattern means a hell of a lot out here. Now, I've told this one numerous times that it's taken me years to get back where I can sleep 6 or 7 hours straight. And if I sleep 8 hours, you better see if I'm sick. But here the last few months, I've been getting damn close at 8 hours. But I've been waking up and making myself roll over and go back to sleep. Or I'm used to them. When it starts cracking daylight, I'm up. Well, here lately, I've been drawing these curtains and just rolling back over. Oh. Lazy truck drivers. I actually want to sleep more than 4 hours. What's up with that? There you go, that'll work. As long as you two are good with it, I'm good with it. Oh. I take it you got the issues resolved there at home if you're taking off. Not trying to put your business all over there, just asking. Oh, goodness. Alright, come on, chat me up, folks. Hell, you put me to sleep, you make me carry on. Hell, I'll put me to sleep carrying on. Oh, haha. That's true. Did it work out in your favor? I hope so. Because I remember what you told me you was doing. I got through Dallas today. Cracked me up. Got, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles south of I-20 on 35. 35 east south. And some of these modern day truck drivers just blow me away. The truck heading northbound. I was going south. He was heading northbound on the service road. And for some crazy reason, he decided he wanted to get on the highway. Pretty good little ditch there. His truck made it, and his DOT bumper got stuck. Imagine that. So here he is sitting. He's on the shoulder. His tractor's on the shoulder. And his trailer's all stretched out back through the ditch, waiting on a dragon wagon. I like, damn. Cool. Cool. My son, the one that's working on his master's, he had a professor last semester that he didn't get along with. I think I told you all a little bit about it. Matter of fact, I'm sure I did last night. So the chair of his board, whatever the hell they call that stuff, he contacted him today and told him everything should be fixed by quitting time today. So I told the son, he was debating on trying to stir up some more, and I said, no, leave it late. I said, just remember, somebody went to her and said, what are you doing? You're costing us money. Sign the damn paper. So, well, I wouldn't call it crazy. I'd call it stupid. When you do stuff like that, that's just stupid. That makes you, oh, cool. You don't need the bread. I'm trying to cut the bread out myself, which is hard on a southern boy. You ain't got bread, taters, and gravy, it ain't a meal, right? But yeah, that got resolved for him. Somebody went and jumped her butt. And we was talking about them drivers. They, what up, Carlos? That was probably you I seen today. But when they do stuff like that, that makes you wonder, is that lack of training? Lack of common sense? Or are they just stupid? You know? Anybody that's drove Texas knows that that feeder road's going to let you back on the highway sooner or later, or else it's going to circle back around. So, you know, he saved a lot of time, right? Right, Carlos? All right. don't indulge in that wine before you drive the school bus. Now, I assume you're just delivering the school buses and stuff, or are you picking up little monkeys? Carlos, I was just telling them there was a driver south of Dallas going up the service road, and he decided he wanted on the highway, and he just cut right over through the ditch, and DOT bumper got him. I was telling the wife, I said, now he's got a little bit more problems than just needing a dragon wagon, because DOT's going to show up, and they're going to get him for failure to lane failure or lane control failure, however they're going to call that, destruction of state property, not controlling his vehicle. Oh, they're going to bust him up pretty good. Well, Carlos is up there in Northern California. Where are you going to in California? Oh yeah, they're going, oh, he gonna get raped. He gonna think that towing bill is pretty damn small. Carlos, how close are you to Salinas? Or do you even go down that way? I'm thinking you're telling me you're up there by Gay Bay, ain't you? Oops, did I say that out loud? Dude, there ain't no way I could pick up kids in this day and age, and they won't let you make them behave. Ain't no way. That'd make me go back to cussing. 6+ hours away. Well, damn it. Don't sound like you boys get to hook up. And I doubt if they're going to send you 6 hours north to go get your load, your next load. Okay. Oh, he's doing better. Mama's got him back on steroids. Oh, the vet was a little concerned with him being on steroids, but that's the only thing takes that cough away. Y'all heard him coughing. If he wakes up, he starts that coughing. Well, see, Mitch, when I was out there the last few years, I really hadn't been seeing any cops out there to speak of. It was like they couldn't afford them. They fired them all. Going back to Georgia. I lived there for about 17 years. In Georgia, that is, not Salinas. Uh-huh. Yeah, we done figured that out about you. Wait until JJ gets on here. Right. He is a Italian Greyhound mostly, which is a little dog. We had a Yorkie and a Chihuahua. I mean, they rode a lot of miles with us. And Go for it, Carlos. But we lost them at a RV park we was at when I was doing Highline construction. And then this scruffy dog came along. And the wife swore for years that good Lord had gave her a mixture of the Yorkie and the Chihuahua that we had. So I finally told her to send it off, DNA, send it off. And she did, and he came back a Heinz 5, and I don't remember one of them is the American Bulldog. I'm like, there ain't no damn Bulldog in him. The majority of it was a Italian Greyhound. And if you ever look that up, the picture that popped up for us, boy, that was a spitting image of him. And then when they gave us details, when you send it in on a dog, they send you back the characteristics of each breed that's in him. And boy, did he have it on that Italian Greyhound. Let's see, I got Bandit from Costco. No, it wasn't Costco. Damn it, there's a big plant right there. Cargill. That's who I got Bandit from. They didn't like me. Sparky. Oh, man. Damn it, Barry, you need to stay out of there. I think everybody should ban or boycott California. And I think Carlos should lead the parade out of the state. I'm sitting where I can't watch all the drivers backing up and stuff and criticize them. But if that old boy hits that Stevens transport, I'm going to laugh. PA, why? Tyrone, what's up? No, you should not, Tyrone. I am a believer in no violence. And yes, I am a Marine. I don't believe in violence unless you are defending somebody or defending yourself. But no, she is a grown woman. You should not discipline her in any form or fashion. If she can't get her act together, you need to leave her. So you either work through your issues or you get a divorce. Period. And yes, I seen your, what was it? Tyrone Dash the God. I ain't sure what that means. But the good Lord does believe in divorces, despite what people tell you. That's pretty cool. Then how far away are you from your pickup? Right, Brandon? You talking about the wrong direction. He done went east. Most truck drivers don't like east. Are you hot-shotting, Barry? You're going up there towards the bay. You're getting up there in Carlos's area. I'm not sure it is. I thought they broke it off right there at the Mason-Dixon line. Well, brother, you're going to have to work it out somehow. I understand you love her. I am not a marriage counselor by no means. And I understand that the church don't like divorce. However, you have to live your life according to God and to your walk. So you have to decide on what you believe. So, exactly, Carlos. I told my wife when we was still dating, I told her, if the hitting starts, there ain't no love in it. If you're yelling and cussing and screaming at each other and calling each other names and throwing stuff, and I said, I won't play it, not for a minute. Oh, she tried the nonsense one time, but that's just yelling and cussing. And that didn't go the way she thought. She told me later, she says, you don't fight fair. And I said, I don't fight. She says, that's why you don't fight fair. You didn't even yell back at me. I said, I won't do it. I said, it happens again, I'm gone. I ain't playing it. Not for a minute. So that was the last time. That was, I don't know, 3 months into our relationship. She quit, and I never have. Chicago ain't all bad. Exactly, Carlos. That's where I'm at. I told my wife I would trust her until she gave me a reason to not trust her. And when I couldn't trust her, once again, we was done. I don't play none of that nonsense. I refuse to. Yeah, I've been up there at the, picked up a bunch of the Mars and all that stuff up there in Hershey. Well, Barry, did you say if you're hot shotting or are you in a big truck? Well, there you go. Maybe some of y'all can hook up. I know some of y'all are smart enough to figure out how to do messaging to each other and get some phone numbers exchanged. If you can't do the private messaging on here, maybe you can go over to the Patreon page and contact each other through it. I don't know. You know, and then you got my Facebook thing. Oh, and I'm sure all of you are better on all that technology nonsense than I am. But I hope some of y'all can hook up. That'd be awesome. Y'all just be leery of Carlos. Remember, he's a druggie. He told us last night what was in his ashtray. And if his uncle's going through his ashtray, you know there's a reason. I doubt if it's for butts. Probably for shorts. Well, I understand, dude. It sounds like you two are just going down different paths. And that don't sound like a Christian woman to me. You need to do your little Bible study on what the Bible tells you. The Bible tells both of you to honor each other and treat with respect. And the good Lord does not get into all that tomfoolery that she's wanting to do. And if she's asking you to do it, then you know she's doing it while you're gone, so you've got some hard decisions to make. And hopefully there's not any children involved. I hear you, Brandon. You know where I run, brother. Hell, bring that sucker to my house. I'll move it for you. Yep, Exactly same thing here, Carlos. My ex-wife, and that's why she's an ex, she got playing them same damn games. Then I came home, I didn't realize it. When I got home, after we had had sex, she starts telling me she might have a damn social disease. But boy, I was hot, and that was the end of it. That's right. See, you remember from last night. 8 cars. Well, you're in a big truck. That's a fact there, Carlos. Well, brother, you know what the good book tells you? It tells you that Satan works in all kinds of ways to break you down. And if you let a woman lead you astray, that's your fault. Not his fault. That's your fault. So, matter of fact, why don't we all have a prayer for Tyrone? I'm terrible on names, folks. So, y'all pray with me for a quick minute here. Heavenly Father, we come to you with humbled hearts and troubled hearts. Father, we know this brother's got lots of stuff to deal with. Father, we ask you that you give him the knowledge and the wisdom to know what decisions you want him to make, Lord. Lord, just lead him down the path that keeps him in good graces with you and helps him to deal with the evils here on this earth. These things we ask in the precious name of your Holy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. I hope it works out for you, brother. If you ever want to send me a message and you want my phone number so we can talk and pray together, by all means, send me a private message. Tell me who you are and what we, just let me know who you are and what's up. You know what I mean? Oh. Where you out of there, Trucker D? Brandon's looking for a job. MD, what's going on, brother? That's right. JT, what's up? That's how I am, Brandon. If I could drop them off, yeah. The buses, not the kids. Venom, what's going on? Oh. Well, I guess that depends upon where you're at picking up them little monkeys. If you're out in the country area where the school will actually contact the parents and say, hey, your kid's being a butthead, and the parents will make that cease, and it might not be all so bad. That's a fact, Mitch. Cool. Sweet tea. Oh, that's right. You're trying to get me to come up your way. I've been up your way. I've been up there where it went from not bad to oh shit in about 10 minutes. That lake effect, people don't understand that lake effect till they get up there and experience it. Yeah, buddy. At one time we had 4 teenagers at home, 3 of them boys. Hell, I damn near had to drive 2 trucks at once to feed them boys. That's cool, Carlos. Tyrone, I hope you're on here feeling the love, man. Reach out to us. Well, I imagine that's true, MD. They probably do. What are you jeezing about there, Venom? Well, see, I didn't allow mine to have the cereal. They thought that was terrible. If mine got cereal, it was a special treat to them. I'm a firm believer in get up, make you some pancakes, cook you some bacon and egg, fry a piece of bologna, get some real food. There's some oatmeal over yonder. Get some real food in you. Well, I might exaggerate a little bit, but I'll tell you what, I wasn't on no welfare, and 3 teenage boys, they can eat. Well, howdy, Rob. Well, I hope you're enjoying it, bro. Oh. I tell you what now, true story. Well, y'all know I don't lie. My second oldest daughter, now I didn't raise my oldest, so at the time she was my oldest child. And it was before me and Grandma got together. I was with my ex. She was in like 5th grade, I think. And they had to do some kind of project where they had to write down every morning what they had for breakfast and what they had for supper. And when they started reading it off after 2 weeks or whatever, all of her classmates are writing down all these cereals and all this nonsense. And here she's got scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy. I mean, just every day something different. And they literally called me and asked me if she was lying or not. They just couldn't believe it. And I said, well, no, she ain't lying. We have breakfast in my house. They just couldn't understand that. I told them I work nights, and when I get home, it's just in time for them to get up, and we cook breakfast. And what do you mean we cook breakfast? I said, they're learning how to cook. Oh, they're too young to learn how to cook. I said, the hell you say? Yours might be, mine ain't. Oh, me and my daughter, that same daughter, I taught her how to bake bread. I didn't have a clue how to bake bread. We got a recipe book and we started reading on it. Me and her learned how to bake bread together. And she was 8, 9 years old. And she was already cooking a bunch of other stuff. Oh. Now, I'm a firm believer. The good Lord tells us to teach our children. It don't say to just watch them grow up and let them do what they want. It's all the Lord, brother. Good Lord puts the words in my mouth. I had to back up here. Oh yeah, I remember that Trucker D. Amen, Carlos. Warwick, what's up, brother? How's Australia today? Oh, dude, the ranch hand. The old one, the newer one, that's been changed hands several times the last few years. Back in the day, you ordered chicken fried steak there, and it came out on a platter by itself. They had to bring your mashed taters and stuff on another plate. I took my wife there, and I told her she wanted pancakes, and I said, order one. No, I want a stack. I said, you want one? No, I'm getting a stack. Okay. Waitress came over and she ordered a short stack. And she says, honey, you probably only want one. No, I want a short stack. They brought her out 3 of them, and I mean, they're as big as a plate. And she like, damn, we tried to tell you, baby. Right? And 3 eggs, that's a kid. I got up to about 102 over here where I was running at. Oh. Right? My kids, my boys learn how to clean house, do laundry, cook, do it all. I tried to get the 2 girls to learn how to change a tire and explain the basics to them on a car. They both balked up and refused to learn, so I quit trying. Then the younger daughter, I was telling her, I said, you go break down, don't call daddy. Oh, I won't, I'm going to call roadside. I said, good luck with that. That shit ain't free. When was the last time you were there, Brandon? Really? See, now my son, Little Joe, he lived out there. Oh man, what's that big city over there you go into cutting across there on the west side? I want to say Idaho Falls, but that ain't it. But he had a friend that lived up there, and I'd got telling Joe about the ranch hand. Oh, he went up there. Beautiful country. Matter of fact, I got a picture of it somewhere. I spend my nights up there many a time. And went to sleep. It was a nice night. Woke up next morning, it had snowed. And that's Bear Mountain, or Beartooth Mountain. And that mountain had snow all over it over there. Oh, it was beautiful. That's a great piece of God country there. No, you did not, Warwick. Did you get a new truck? Well, you know, you have to teach them. You know, that's like one woman I know, when it's lunchtime or supper time, hell, she's fixing 3 or 4 different meals. Every kid wants something different. I'm like, are you crazy or just stupid? She got offended. What do you mean? I said, you fix one meal and you tell them, this is dinner. You either eat or you don't. That's your 2 choices. The hell you do? This ain't a restaurant. Luckily, it was a daughter-in-law, so she couldn't do too much to me. That's right. And I want my eggs on top of that. I'll tell you something else, Venom. When you do your biscuits and gravy, instead of having eggs on them, put you a few shots of Tabasco on there. Now, I don't like hot, but that Tabasco will put a flavor to that gravy that'll blow you away. Your over easy eggs, if you're not having them on your biscuits and gravy, add a shot of mustard to it. Mustard goes damn good with gravy. And not the honey mustard and none of that, just regular old mustard. A few years ago, I would have got in that taco truck with you. Damn, if you got all that, MD, you need to bring a backhoe down my way. I need one bad. I eat out of them roach coaches quite often when I got cash on me. Some of them are some pretty good eating. And if you walk up there and they're all trashed out, don't buy nothing off of them. But if you walk up there, you can usually tell if it's, and there's a difference in clean and well used. Oh, I like my roach coaches. Trucker D, good night, brother. Thanks for stopping in. I think I've been in that Black Bear Diner. I believe I have. Trying to remember. I know they got some wooden carved bears out front. I'm real certain I've been there. It's like a steakhouse, actually. Question is, Carlos, how many of your relatives are in that taco truck? Yep, that's a fact, Barry. It gets that way. A Mack Superliner. Ain't nothing wrong with a Mack. Mack's a damn good off-road truck. Yep. All right, Barry, you be careful, man. Thanks for stopping in, brother. God loves you. Well, some of them, when you get in California and Texas and whatnot, the Southwest area, that's where you get some of your more decent Mexican food. Beats the hell out of Taco Hell. I had a chance to eat bear once, and it wasn't at Black Bear Diner. It was at the TA down there in Florida. Dadgummit. Since I'm trying to think of it, I can't. Right there were 10 and 50, no, not 55. That'd be 10 and 12 and all that on the east side there. We all know the name of it. Big old TA there. That old boy, he had his wild game menu. He was a big game hunter. And they offered bear on there, but at those times it was like a little bitty old steak, hardly the size of your fist, and it was like $50 or something. $550 cat, 18 speed. Does he haul heavy loads, or well, hell, y'all got them road trains and shit over there. Oh, I'm sorry. You worked for Taco Hell? Stone, what's going on? Bison is good. I stopped. Man, my mind is going. There's a place in Texas I'd stop and get bison. It was a little pricey too, but that was later on where I could afford it. The waitress, when I told her I wanted the bison steak, she told me to order one less than what I normally order it. That's why I normally order it medium rare. She said, well, you want to tell them medium rare. Or you want to tell them, yeah, medium rare to rare. She said bison don't have near the grease and fat in it, so by the time they cook it to medium rare, it'll be closer to that medium that you want. So however you normally order it one less, and it'll turn out great for you. Damn rookie, still driving and you're texting? Quit. I try not to eat Taco Hell at all. Warhammer, what's going on, brother? Right? Driving high school, no thank you. Oh, during high school. Well, then they didn't give you bison, Brandon. But bison is not greasy. Hell anymore, I use the powder. Get it in, Grandma gets it in a jar and we measure it out. But I still remember how the problem with making real gravy anymore, because I don't like just taking lard and making my gravy. There ain't no flavor to it. That's just a paste. But the sausage and bacon and stuff you get nowadays has got too much water in it to make a good gravy. CD, what's going on, bro? Well, I don't know about a cooking class, but evidently you're on here with a few fellers that know how to cook. Uh-oh. You ain't in trouble, are you? You running out of hours? Or did you get a ticket today? Shit, I'm a master chef. Ramsey ain't got nothing on me. That is one. He's a good cook, but boy, he can get an attitude. Oh, Ramsey. I tell you what, I like watching Chopped. They come up with some stuff in them baskets that I ain't got a clue what in the world they're talking about. And then when they got Chopped Junior, they got the kids up there. Now they do tell you, if you ever watch the behind the scenes on Cook Junior, that they do hook them kids up with a real chef that coaches them on some stuff to give them a chance out there. Some of them kids are doing stuff I can't do. I don't cook on my truck anymore. I used to. If you'll go to the About page here on YouTube, go to my About page, scroll to the very bottom, and there's a link to a cooking blog. It was a cookbook me and my best friend was writing on how to cook in your truck. Go check it out. You might learn a little bit about cooking in your truck. Well, the thing about cooking, which is what I taught my boys, is you can't be afraid to experiment. When you get a recipe is nothing but a suggestion. It's like these computers we got in our trucks. People want to literally follow that GPS, which will get you in trouble. It's only a suggestion. Now you've got to make the calls on it. Well, it's the same thing on a recipe. you get that recipe and it's only a suggestion. You know, that's like grandma cannot stand cilantro. So if we've got a recipe where it calls for cilantro, guess what? It don't go in there. You know, you can't be afraid of failure. And to me, you can't fail cooking unless you burn it. Now that's a fail. But now it might not turn out how you want. Well, then that was just a lesson in how not to cook it again. That's like when we first moved to Texas around her estranged family and they was getting to know us, I did some chicken cherry bombs. And man, they was terrible. And people tried them and they wasn't saying nothing. And the wife came out and tried one. And yeah, see, you can't see it. It's a lot better. I asked her, I said, baby, how are them things? And she took a bite. Oh, that's nasty. And I said, that's what I thought. And her two brothers that was there, they was about to fall out. You told him those were nasty? And she said, why, yes. I don't want him to fix them no more. And they just couldn't understand that we was honest with each other. We go by the simple logic that if it's terrible and you don't want it again, then don't lie to them and say, oh, that was great, fix it again, so I can not like it again. And it's elementary to me. Now, are you cooking or is the wife? I'm baking on chocolate cake. Well, now, if you go into my cooking blog, that was one of my favorite things to cook in here. I had 3 of them Burton stoves, and that's how I taught my buddy pork chop when I turned him onto the Burton stoves. I said, you got to get 3 of them. And he's like, why 3? I said, beans, taters, and cornbread. I said, I'll cook all 3 going down the road. So his mama was going to order him some. Now, he was older than me, and we're talking just 10 years ago. But he still lived at home with mama, helping her take care of her bills and stuff is actually what he was doing. He all but bought the house for her. But he asked her to go online and order him 3 of them. And she's like, 3? Why do you need 3? She says, I'll explain it like Joe did. Beans, taters, and cornbread. Now, they're Georgia folks. That's all he had to say. She said, all right, I'll get you 3. You know? So, the good days. It's going to be a link to it down there is what it's supposed to be, and I can't go look on here. One of you computer gurus, go to my About page. See if you can find the link to the blog. I'm sure it's on the bottom. Little Joe told me it was. And he don't normally lie to Daddy. Alright, let me go to Facebook. Y'all bear with me. And I'll go to my page. There's the About. Huh. You are correct. It is not on there. I wonder if he could only put so many things, and I'll have him put it up tomorrow. If you want to look it up on the internet, and it's not a Facebook thing, the name of it was Cross Country Cooking with Papa Joe. But I know at one time he had it on there. I would definitely have to be poking at him tomorrow. I know he done went to bed. Ah. Well, Nate, you know about making videos for me to share on my channel, don't you? If you're interested in doing that, tell me. Well, that's cool, Brandon. That's how it should be. That's how me and Grandma are. You know, whoever feels like cooking, or we cook together, or we don't do either one. I hear you. Ain't nothing wrong with bacon in your pancakes. Well, I think when Little Joe did that helping Papa Joe, I think that kind of knocked it out. Well, Warwick just sent me a picture. I bet that's a picture of his brother's truck. He pulling pups there. That is a good looking Mac, brother. Now he's got them picker-uppers on the back. What's he hauling? Hay or something? You sure do, so you know about sharing them? Cool. I got the iPad letters on extra jumbo size. Okay. Oh, you found it? Where'd you find it at? Did I overlook it? If I overlooked it, told me. Told me so, young man. Told me so. Now I got to go back and look again because I didn't see it. Okay, there's the about. Email, simple living. Helping Papa Joe. There's the share your videos. Gift shop, Patreon. Well, where'd you see it at, brother? Am I going crazy? Okay, I guess I am. You got that right, Carlos. No, he just being honest. All that bacon you got, I bet you wrapped bacon around it to make one of them steering wheel wraps. I hardly get on this laptop anymore. Well, there's a message I didn't know I'd got. Papa Joe, oh, this was 20 minutes ago. Papa Joe drove my first tractor trailer today in school. It was fun until I hit one of the shitty trailers next to me. But it wasn't my fault. Well, if you was driving and it was parked, yes, it was your fault. Well, maybe it was, but the instructor said the trailer should not have been there. After all, I am a student. It don't matter. If you hit something, it's your fault. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, Daniel. Oh, that's cool. Oh. I never did see that link. Oh, that's all right. I'm going crazy some days. Well, at least, oh, you went to the internet and looked it up? That's right, it was WordPress. I couldn't remember that. Me and my best friend was writing that book and cooking out here in our trucks and hooking up and cooking together. And after I lost my son, I spent some time with some friends in Arkansas, and she got me to, she read what we had of the book, and she told me to make a better blog. So she tried to, well, she did get me to put it in a blog, and she thought that would help lift me up, but it didn't hold my interest at all. So it kind of fell by the wayside. Then a couple years later, my son got me started on this. And as you can tell, I took to this. Hell, I can talk. What truck driver can't talk? Cooper, what's up? I'm doing all right, brother. Brandon, don't take bacon to bed with you. Don't do it, man. Oh, you get grease all over the place, bacon crumbs. And remember, good Lord loves you, brother. So do we. Oh, goodness. Well, we've been going for an hour, folks. You want to keep it going, or y'all getting tired? Don't matter to me. I need to look sometime and see how long people actually watch this on the reruns. If they just watch the first few minutes, or if they watch the whole thing. Well, good luck with you there, MD. Well, cool. Glad you're liking the videos. All right, Brandon, you had to get that in about the like button. Y'all heard him. Hit the like button now. Don't give him bad dreams. Well, cool. Well, they tell me if you make videos more than 10 or 15 minutes at the max, people won't watch them. They lose interest too quick. Okay. And your point is? Oh. That's what they're going by, the first minute or two on these live chats. You ain't doing nothing but looking at me for a minute. Well, that's cool, Carlos. It's people like you that makes the channel, brother. And makes these live chats. I was about ready to cut out the live chats here a few weeks back. People just wasn't engaging and talking with me. I was like, they just wanted to sit there and watch me, and I was like, shit, I'd make a regular video easier than this. But I was seriously thinking about cutting them out, but now y'all are starting to participate. That's what makes it fun for me. Otherwise, I feel like a monkey in the spotlight. Damn good thing I ain't in for the money, 'cause I'd go broke. Oh, I don't edit none of my videos, dude. They are what they are. I make them, and there where I'm making so many of them, I'd make them, and then I'd watch them and make sure I hadn't misspoke real bad, and hit the put it up button. And I watch some of these where these guys do all kinds of editing and got lead-ins and lead-outs and in-betweens and ups and downs and back and forth, and nope, not this old man. I make a video and put it up. There it is. Trucker Jim, man, when me and him was talking off air, some of his videos he put in over an hour just editing them and setting them up and all this stuff. That one that he did, where he was he was in the shower and he was shaving and stuff. He said that one took him all day. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't doing all that. Now in the beginning, Little Joe talked about doing some kind of trailer or intro or whatever you call it. I'm like, no, son, we ain't doing all that. Sean, what's going on? Well, me too, Anthony. It's coming around. Oh, Lordy. Over 25 years, man. I started around 92, I guess. Oh, about 26 years now. Are you a trucker? Waiting on a PM. Yeah, you at your yard or you at a TA somewhere? Well, and that's what turns a lot of people off, Anthony. I don't sugarcoat and tell them what they want to hear. Right? Oh, TA suck. Nothing but part changers in there, but all you need is a PM. Now, you know I got like, I don't know what, 500 videos about trucking, right? So, go into the libraries and go down there to So You Want to Be a Trucker. I'm curious now to see how many I really have. Well, that didn't work like I wanted it to. Well, how come? These are all the boys, all Little Joe, well, mostly Little Joes. Let's see. That ain't gonna do it either. I ain't used to doing stuff off this tablet. Well, actually, I was a prison guard. Before that, I had a remodeling business. Started that with a grass mowing business. Damn, who you with? Takes 2 days at your shop? Well, I have to see if I can find them in that Damn, there goes the neighborhood. 2 Mexicans in here. They didn't tell y'all I was a racist. I just got too slow of a truck to win too many of them races. I remember seeing 1 or 2 of them, I do believe. Go ahead and make the video and contact me and Little Joe. Excuse me. That Mountain Dew didn't like me. Send me an email. Go to the About page. Go down there and it'll say send me an email. Or send Papa Joe's email or something. But send me an email. And I'll have Little Joe get you hooked up where you can download them on that special channel. Well, that's cool, Anthony. Thank you. Alright, this is an English-speaking channel. No, Carlos is in California. Where do they race at? Are they street racers or truck racers? Well, see, 3 Mexicans in here now. Oh, the things I learned about y'all. Have any of y'all watched my video about Make America White Again? I got a wall, dude. It's called right here. But I've had so many people go in there and they see the title to that video, Make America White Again, and cuss me and call me a racist. They didn't even come close to watching the video. It cracks me up. And there for the longest time, it was my most watched video. Andrew, I'm doing great, brother. How you doing? We got a little lively chat going on. I'm trying to find out if these Mexicans are legal on here. Carlos swears he's got a pink card. I don't know what the hell that is, but he's from California. I guess he's entitled to a pink card if he wants one. Oh. And I ain't gonna ask what he had to do to get that pink card. Warwick, jump in here and help me out, brother. You see they're ganging up on me. Oh, not in California, Andrew. In California, you can have rainbow colors. Rest of the country, they got to get green, but out there, they got to be different. Exactly, their old flatbedder. Right? They're lucky they pulled my teeth or I'd bite at them. Well, it's got a lot of views. And it was watched a lot, but the point is those that got on there cussing me and calling me racist and stuff, they never watched it. Then I've had black people get on there and defend me and tell them he ain't racist. Did you even watch a damn video? You know? Oh, crazy stuff. But that's the world we live in. They don't have the attention span to watch the whole thing and see what's actually being said. You know, they read the title, and the title must tell the story. And that's what the media is doing to them now. You know, the media would twist that headline and make it sound terrible and know that they're not going to read the article. They're going to read the headline and they're going to draw their conclusion of what the article must say. It ain't too far from it. I don't know, CD. Carlos, somebody help him out. How do you add a picture to your icon on here? Well, that whole video, young friend of mine, she was one of the first ones to ask me about making some videos for her. She had read a newspaper article and she wanted my opinion of it. And she sent me the article and I read it. And I do what I always do. I made a video about it. But I started out reading the article for what the guy said. And the guy that read the article was racist. He was very racist. You know, so after I read the article, then I gave my opinion and my thoughts on it. And most of them never even made it that far. They got to listening to the beginning of it and figured I was speaking for me, I guess, and bam, there they go. All right, MD, remember I get 20% of whatever you bring across. That was good, Carlos. That one took you a while. You got the kids helping you again, ain't you? I never thought about that, but you know, I was in Georgia right there where they make the Cabbage Patch. I could have went up there and got a whole bunch of birth certificates and came to California, and after 2 days, I could probably retire. Well, folks, we're going on an hour and a half. We need to wind it down. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate you. It was another good chat. Y'all remember the good Lord loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow sometime. Good night. Yep.